Hello guys, I'm back, and this time, see how I'm dressed? I'm back from an interview. It's been a few days of me trying, and as you know me, I'm always updating you, and this time I have very good news. Instead of me applying and people responding, I've actually had recruiters approaching me and asking me if I can apply for a job. And you know how this happened? Stay on until the end of the video and I'm going to tell you everything that can change your search for a job. It can change everything that you've been doing. Some of you might already have been using this, and maybe the only thing that's standing between you and your dream job is the location. But trust me, this one worked for me. If you haven't used this before, then stay on. So a few weeks ago or a few days ago, I updated you guys and I said, I've been applying for work, no one's getting back. No, actually not no one's getting back. I've been getting rejections over and over. There's a job that I applied to and within 3 minutes, 1, 2, 3, sorry, you've not been selected. And I was feeling a bit demoralized, but I wasn't giving up. I'm not someone to give up. If you know me from my music, you know that I always push and push and push, and I do it myself. And that's why I like it. If you're my subscriber, I want you to have the same attitude. Nothing can stop you, okay? So I've been doing that and getting rejected, and I was wondering what's happening, because I have industry experience, I have work experience, and clearly something was going wrong. But maybe sometimes timing can just maybe not be on your side. But then if this is a trick that you've not used, please try and do this. So I went and signed up my CV to LinkedIn, which I already had. I paid someone to do my CV for me, like a recruiter from here, and they did a very good CV. The minute they showed me the CV, I was like, this is perfect. So I felt like I didn't need to edit anything. But then I've been applying with that CV and no one responds. So there was clearly a bit of a problem with how I was presented. And I love this lady who did the CV. She's amazing. She did the best she could. Maybe I'm the one who didn't know how to express myself in a way that she would put me out there in the best picture possible. So I went and started re-editing my CV. The first thing I did was I joined LinkedIn Premium, because I've been on the normal one. Because African, I like to keep my money. I didn't want to sign up to anything that would cost me money. I'm not paying to look for employment, but this time I had to. So after that, I got this notification that I needed to check the keywords on my CV. So I looked at the keywords in the industry that I'm looking for, because I've been working as a receptionist. Not that I've studied anything to do with hospitality or receptionist. It's just what was available to me at the time. I'm a communications and PR graduate, but Kenya, jobs, you can do anything that comes your way. That's the good part. So when I looked at my CV and the keywords that I had in there, they were all very nice sentences, but nothing would have stood out to an employer, because an employer looks at the system, gets what's given back to them, and then they would review what gets back to them. Everyone else gets rejected. So what I did was I looked at the keywords in my industry. So I'm a receptionist. For example, my CV did not have keywords like office management, office equipment, reception. I had receptionist, admin, but then I didn't have keywords that would have enabled me to be picked by an employer. And this means having things like communication skills, customer service. There are very specific things that they look for. Let me actually read them for you. For my industry, I don't know which one you're in or if you're wanting to become a receptionist, but this is what I put in my CV for my industry. So the keywords involve things like problem solving, teamwork, social media marketing, hospitality, sales management, customer satisfaction, leadership, All these are words that I needed to input in my CV to show people that I'm actually someone who puts herself out there. So instead of making my CV an essay where I was just speaking about myself, I had to actually be someone who's achieving things. Another thing that I had to do for myself was I needed to stop speaking like someone who's just doing things. You know, I put in details in the computer, I check in people, I answer calls. That's not someone that anyone can do that. In short, anyone can do that. But what a company wants is someone who's going to take on a role and achieve something. So when you're writing your CV, try as much as you can to be someone who achieves. So at some point I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be speaking about myself like a doer. I have to speak like someone who's achieving. So I was saying things like I achieved because okay, what I did when I was like doing GRO, guest relations officer, I used to walk people around and show them the facility, you know, tell them this is where this happens, this is where this happens. Sometimes it would be wedding couples and all that, and they would end up booking. That's something that I needed to put in my CV. You know, I needed to tell people I have I've achieved 100% turnover. I've achieved 100% when it comes to getting guests to book or getting clients to book. That's something I needed to put down on paper. I've always been someone, if you meet me in person for an interview, most of the time I would leave there feeling like I'm best friends with the interviewer because I'm better at speaking than with what I write down. But in this case, I had to actually be good at writing down so that people can come to me. And thanks to this, thanks to me taking the time on my CV, I've actually had people now calling me instead of the other way around. And it shocks me a little bit when someone just randomly calls and says, I'm just phoning you because I thought you might be interested in a role that we have. So now the tables have turned and I'm feeling very happy. I feel like I'm glowing a little bit. Yeah, if I am, please tell me. But I hope this helps someone. Please make those changes. Don't rely on people. You're the best person who can sell yourself. I wish I could write all your CVs if I could, but sometimes I don't have time. And if I take one of these jobs, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But yeah, you guys keep on encouraging me. Please keep sharing. If one day I wake up and I get 1,000,000 views, I'm going to tell these people, oh, you know what? I want to help my country people with getting jobs, because that's also another job, you know, helping people get jobs. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. And as usual, keep on applying. Don't give up. See you.